Hi, in this tutorial we will show how you can easily start creating domains with Kilo SSL service. Let's start with creating a new EC2 instance by choosing Kilo SSL Amazon image from AWS Marketplace. Go to AWS Services and choose EC2. Press Launch Instance button. Choose AWS Marketplace and search for Kilo SSL. Press Select. OK, continue. As instance type, let's keep micro instance type. Let's keep all other settings as default and press Review and Launch button. On this page, you can view the details of the instance which will be created. Before creating an instance, let's just take a quick view at the security group configuration. You can see that it will create automatically new security group with the minimum configuration. This configuration says that we keep several ports to be opened for incoming traffic, like related ports for SSH, HTTP, and HTTPS. Also, we have to open ports 3000 and 3001, so you will be able to have access to Kilo SSL web application and API hosted by EC2 instance. Let's go back to Review and press Launch button. I'm choosing a key for SSH access. Seems to be good. Let's launch a new instance. Okay, let's go to the list of running instances. Now, it will take few minutes for the instance to initialize. Meanwhile, we can try to reach the Kilo SSL admin panel hosted in this instance on the port 3001. Voila! It already works. Let's log in with the default initial credentials. These credentials are username, admin, and password admin. Nice. Now, if I will try to open domains page, I see that it is not available currently. It is done for security purposes, and we can see some messages which say that we must change default credentials. Let's do it. I'm changing my login and setting some sort of strong password. It also shows another alert saying that we must enter the email which will be used by Let's Encrypt to send expiration notifications. Okay, I will place my email also here. Now it looks like we have no more alerts. Let's try to register new domain. I will create a subdomain in one of the domains which belongs to our company. This domain will be, okay, that will be demo kilossl.com. When I will add DNS record for this subdomain, I will add this record in my DNS provider. I need to point this domain to some server. In our case, EC2 machine will serve the traffic for all domains which will be created. So I need to point my domain to the IP address of our EC2 instance. So this is IP of our EC2 instance. The problem is that EC2 instance currently doesn't have static IP. This IP is temporary. Every time when I will reboot the instance, Amazon will allocate new IP address for this machine. In order to allocate static IP for the machine, I go to Elastic IP section. Here I allocate new IP address, which will belong to my AWS account from this moment. Pressing allocate does all the job for us. Everything is very simple. That's why I really love Amazon. Now, as we have allocated IP, let's associate it with our instance. I am choosing our instance and press associate. I'm refreshing old page with web UI, and now we can see that our service cannot be accessed via the old IP address. Instead, let's try to use new IP address. Great. From this moment, EC2 instance will always have this public IP address, so I can go to my domains provider and set a DNS record. DNS record can be of different types, for example, A record or CNAME record. In my simple case, I will create A record because A record is used when you use IP address as a destination for your domain or subdomain. This is new static IP address. Okay, define simple record. Okay, I created the DNS record, and it may take several minutes for different domain name servers all over the world to get information about our new domain address. I hope that now subdomain is pointing to our IP address, and let's try it. I need to do login again as we started to use this new IP address. I put my domain demo kilossl.com, and I need to put my destination URL. It will be just some URL from the web. I will put here the URL of our Let It Be documentation service. I will copy paste the URL of our documentation service, and let's just keep all other configs as default and press save. It takes several seconds to do all validations, to issue a new certificate, and to create a domain. Cool! Now we can try to enter this domain address and verify that it works over HTTPS. We can see that this domain has valid HTTPS certificate. And from this moment, you can forget about certificate renewals, as KillerSSL server will manage all renewals for you automatically. Thank you for listening this tutorial. In the next videos, we will show how it is easy to migrate all certificates from existing systems to KillerSSL solution.